And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He was looking for Matthews that time. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
We're going. Let's go. Yellow.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, flipper.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
second down, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Room here to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
4 down. Wide.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On second down, Cook. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Beathard. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go. Hey, you got 3, Where's your hot?
1st down, here's Cousins. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Wide. Go ahead. Through.
Cousins on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to roam now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Ito Smith, 104 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw is Beathard. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Beathard to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
All
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Beathard to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
On the counter, it's Corral. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Beathard now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Beathard. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw Beathard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A give. This is Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Bethard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Newton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps off to Powell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, shoving through the defense. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Leave it, Ringo, 48. Black. Where's the hot? Where's that?
On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Good. 180.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play fake. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Handoff comes to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Where's your hot? Rhino!
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Busts through the tackle, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gone!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56.
Now Beathard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll throw here, Beathard. And that's incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A toss to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run the counter with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
To throw is Beathard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Set, boom, landed.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Newton. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our